Now let's talk about some of the EllieMD ranks that we have here. We'll start from the left. We'll read it down. We're not going to go too deep into each one and the threshold for all of them. This is easily to see visually. So we'll start off at the first rank you achieve. That's Qualified Brand Partner QBP. That's basically your own order of personal volume. Now, you don't have to have your own personal volume here to be a brand partner. That personal volume can come from a customer or a client. You don't have to have your own personal order, but it does count towards your rank. If you have an order of tirzepatide, for instance, which is 220 PV at the time of this video, you would be a qualified brand partner. That would qualify you. Now, you don't necessarily have much other than that. You're going to need to bring on some brand partners or have some more sales, but you would receive a small, not necessarily discount, but you would receive commissions off of your order. Now, with the monthly, at the time of this, it's an $8 fee to maintain your data in the back office. It kind of balances out when all you have is your own order. So bring on some brand partners, share with a positive attitude, and get some new clients and customers. That is how you will advance through these ranks and unlock some of the additional commission percentages. A couple ones that I have highlighted here, if you see the blue star, is senior manager. Now, senior manager is huge because when we talk about generation pay, I can't not smile when we talk about generation pay. Senior manager that's when you unlock a generation. Now, you don't unlock generation pay until the rank of director. So once you hit director, you unlock your first generation. And once you have another senior manager after that, that is basically where that generation will end and a new one will begin. However, if you don't advance to the next rank of advanced director, you will not be able to capitalize on that second senior manager generation. We will dive a lot deeper into generation pay in a few minutes. Your last and highest rank achievable is advanced executive director. That is at 225,000 in downline volume. Now, you can just look at these other ones and see what the thresholds and requirements are for each rank. I want you to take a look at the bottom, that OVR. We talked about this in one of the previous videos, that outside volume rule. This is unlocked at the director rank and represents the QV outside of a brand partner's two strongest volume sources. This includes your PV. Now, what does that mean? It means one of your highest volume sources can be your own personal volume. If you are a huge customer monster and you're a superstar with bringing on new clients and customers, you can count as your own highest volume source. If, say, you have one superstar under you plus yourself, say they are basically matching what you have and you guys are kind of balancing each other out, you're having internal contests, that is good because you will be balancing them out. When you start getting to the rank of director or higher, you have to have a mandatory third source, at least, with at least 1,200 in volume. So it doesn't necessarily have to just be a third source, but it's going to be a third source or higher. So if you're producing and one other person is producing, you're going to need some more outside sources with at least 1,200 in outside volume. That's for the rank of director. Now, as you advance in ranks, it gets a little bit higher, but as your organization grows, these kind of make it, I don't want to say simple to unlock, but it just means that you can't just rely on you or one or two big superstars. You have to have a third volume source and you have to continually build upon your business and build upon your organization. MVR, OVR, I've seen these hold people back from making ranks before. So you definitely want to keep a close eye, not just on your downline volume, but you always want to keep an eye on your MVR on every rank for that matter, and your OVR for director and above.